everyone. How are you? This is an update for subscribers, but also some information about readings that are to come. So, what had happened was, yesterday, I had fully intended to do readings today, but yesterday, I started to notice some issues with my data in the dashboard. As a YouTube creator, there's a dashboard and we can see our live data. And things were just very wonky. Some things were shifting around, and like as I was watching with my own eyes in the moment, whole days were just disappearing, meaning no views, 0 views for a whole day, which isn't possible. You know that, I know that. And then it happened for another day. And then as I was watching a big subscriber dump of about 25 subscribers, doesn't sound like a lot, but when you see it happen in front of your eyes, it's kind of very alarming. So I waited, because that has happened before, and you get little notifications that tell you that some data may not be reliable, they're checking on it, there's a glitch in the system, you know, it's technology. And then my mind was going to, well, it's Mercury retrograde, so some shiz is going to be a little wonky for a little while, especially because I'm a Virgo, so I'm a mutable sign. That kind of stuff is going to hit those of us, like Gemini, Virgo, Pisces, and Sag. We're all going to be a little bit tested by this particular retrograde. Generally doesn't bother me at all, but this one is already starting off a little bumpy. So I waited till, today I checked back in and things were worse. So I have been in a chat with the creator team from Google and working on it, and they kind of have no idea what's going on. So this has been going on all day long. So it's the end of the day. I'm wiped out. I'm exhausted. I'm upset because I bring so much here of myself. Listen, and please don't come in the chat and say, oh, poor you'll be fine. That as well intended as that may be, it won't provide any help to me at this moment. I'm upset. I know it will pass. I'm okay with that. It will pass, but it's not a good day to actually read, if you know what I mean. But I bring a lot of my own energy here. We all do. All readers do. The new and the ones that have been doing it forever, we all kind of bring it all here and leave it on the table, And so when your work just disappears and isn't therefore because it disappears, it's not being put in front of people. Meaning I'm not getting new subscribers. Nobody's really seeing my videos because poof. It's just pretend. I mean, I know it's there, but if the Googler doesn't see it as there, it doesn't count. That's how it works. So yes, it may be a technological glitch. I know it will get worked out. In the meantime, I'm like a frazzled neuron, and so I didn't feel it was healthy for me or for you for me to read for any one particular sign. So I am going to do a little reading, but it's just going to be oracle. We're going to keep it cheap and cheerful today, no extended, and here's what's coming for the future. So what I had planned to do was I had a couple extra days, so I was like, let me go ahead and do something I've never done before and do a forecast for the following month. So I'm going to still do it because I think you would really enjoy it. I've never done it before. It's something new for all of you to enjoy. I'm going to group it by element. So I'm going to start with the fire signs because we start with Aries, right? Going around the zodiac, so it'll be Aries, Leo, Sag, then Taurus, Virgo, Gemini, and then, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm wearing it on my damn shirt. You know the zodiac. I'm going to group it by element. Oh my God, I hope you're all laughing. Please come in the comments and say, you're hilarious, because that's what I need. I need to laugh at myself. So I'm going to do it by element, but it will be individual signs within that reading. So I'm not reading it as for all fire signs, but I'm going to group it. So I do individual Aries, individual Leo, individual Sag, etc. within that one reading. And it's going to be just for you, for your energy for June. What can you expect for June? Got it? So I'm going to be doing two groupings tomorrow. So fire and earth, and then the other two on Monday, the 31st. So air and water. So that's how it's going to go. That's what I was planning to do. And I was planning to take 3 full days to do it, but now I'm going to have to cram it all into 2. That's okay. You love me. You'll be there. So here's the thing I need to ask you to do. Please, 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 if you are already a subscriber, please double check that you're still subscribed. I don't know if that's part of it. Sometimes things happen and just subscribers poof disappear out of nowhere, but please just double check. If you've been on the fence and thinking about subscribing but get to the end of the video and forget to do it, here I'm asking you for the energetic exchange. Let's try to get me back on track. So what I'm going to do right now is, now that I've kind of whined about the Mercury retrograde shitting on my parade today, I'm going to do a little pulling from the Oracle of the 7 Energies. I shared this with the members in the membership. There's a link below if you're interested in checking out the membership. It's a nice little, very reasonable way to sponsor the channel. But I use the deck and it's really insightful. I will be reading out of the guidebook because guess what? It's written for a reason. It is written so that I don't have to hold everything in my memory bank. And the messages from this deck are very good and powerful. So this is for the collective. All signs, Aries through Pisces, all signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, doesn't matter. Even Mercury, let's get Mercury in there. How about that? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury. What's coming through for all of us? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury, all signs from the Oracle of the 7 Energies. As we approach this Mercury retrograde, which will be with us through most of June. What do we need to know? What energy centers need our attention at this moment? Oh, that felt really good. Okay. Willing release. Like, oh my God, guys, don't make me cry. Willing release, like, bish, let it go. I hear you. Okay, a merry motive. All right, let's look at this. And close encounters. Beautiful energies coming through. Oh, I feel so good. Willing release and close encounters. And what's our motive in the situation? So I'm going to start with card 49. This is a message for all of us. So let's just, settle into the energy here. And it says, oh my God. I have a feeling I've showed up in my own reading here. I love that it's those dandelions, that little butterfly. It says, some days you have to let go of your struggle to find an answer and focus on other things for a while. This doesn't mean giving up altogether or losing anything. Remember that in our co-creative partnership with the divine, give and take is necessary. You do your part by setting your intentions and taking any necessary actions, but you must then surrender the form, the timing, and the how to your higher power. What do I talk about in these readings all the time? Let go of the form, let go of the form. Let the universe do its work, right? There is a divine plan for each of us. When acting on this faith, you may find that your intense desire for something translates into a feeling of attachment or entitlement. Right now, can you immerse yourself in this experience and allow the divine plan to unfold as it will on your behalf without interference? Can you be open to receiving what is yours, even if it is not packaged in the form you thought you wanted? Perhaps if you look deeper, you will see that you've received the perfect vibrational match to your most authentic wants and needs. You have put in the work, defined your desires and felt them deeply, and engaged your higher power. Now you must let go and see what transpires. This isn't always easy. Impatience erodes the foundations of your trust in the divine. Surrendering truly will serve your highest good. Knowing this truth in your heart, can that really be so difficult? Note to self, Did you feel that? I feel it too. There is a divine plan for each of us, and the problem is we keep seeing it in a specific form, and that's getting in the way of what is truly meant for us. So I always try to tell in the reading, stop clinging to the form, follow the feeling, and let the universe put it on your path in the form that is meant for you, so that you can get the feeling that it is you're trying, to manifest. So it's a beautiful, willing release. I love it. Yielding to a divine plan, releasing attachment to form, especially if something isn't what you expected or wanted, leaving room for serendipity. Yeah, well, I'm leaving room for serendipity because right now everything's freaking up to chance for me with this channel. I've got zero control, as I am finding out. Okay, so just so we're clear about that, that is, hold on. I want to get to it. It's energy center number 7. So it's thought. It's your connection to the divine. Now I'm moving on to card number 20. Merry motive, which is, hold on, energy center 3, right? Which is our fire center, so our personal power, our will, our assertiveness, action, vitality, movement, individuation, and extreme states, joy, anger, and transformation. So card number 20, a merry motive. You've chosen a path. You've set an intention, and you've begun to move toward a goal. You feel compelled to keep going, but do you know the why behind this drive? Do you truly want what you're pursuing? Or are you chasing a destination with the anticipation of how it will make others feel about you, or you feel about yourself? You must choose to be in the flow of the experience, relishing the moment. Surrender your expectations to a higher power rather than being guided by your limited self. The most important aspect to consider now is where you place your focus, because that's where the energy will flow. See, you can look right at me now and tell me, Laura, you're focusing on frustration, you're going to get more frustration. What do I tell you all the time? Okay, if you are resentful, the outer world will show you more opportunities to be resentful. If you are envious of others, competitive, or overly ambitious, you will always feel as if you are not enough. If you focus on gratitude and compassion for others, you will see even more reasons to be grateful and loving. When you look for abundance, it has an uncanny way of multiplying in your life. So if you're unsure about your motives, the results will be just as unclear. Dig deep to understand your why. If your true desire is to experience X, then let go of your attachment to the form that X is supposed to come in. Make sure your motive is merry and joyful, clear and honest, and aim true. Trust that the universe will provide the outcome that is a perfect match for your intention. It always does. So, right? So willing release, let go, surrender. This is the what and the how of it. Like, what will it look like and how does it happen? And this is the why. So what and how, and this is the why. Why are we so, what is this intention about? Yes. How will it look? Let that go. Willing release. Merry motive is, what are we really trying to do here? And, and why are we doing it? Looking at our own motives. So that's a self-reflective moment. Card number 10 closes out this little reading. It's energy center 2, which is water. It's the sacral chakra, connection, sexuality, intimacy, birthing, desire, pleasure, feelings, and fluidity. And close encounters, you guessed it. Look at the beautiful butterfly in the gilded cage. This is a time of connection that asks for you to be vulnerable and authentic. Let go of any social masks or constructs you use to keep yourself apart from others. Lower your shields and allow yourself to step into a dance of intimacy. When you become close to people, you remind yourself that you are not alone. You're part of a beautiful, meaningful bond. At a deep spiritual level, there are so many lessons offered to you in this closeness. At a social level, intimate relationships help you ignite the spark of life that is the power of affinity. You flourish as a result of offering emotional honesty and a true desire for equality, love, friendship, and laughter. We aren't meant to be alone. Yet sometimes we are wounded and we build walls around ourselves so we don't get hurt again. It's time to be honest about yours, meaning your wounds, and step out from behind that barrier and engage in all of life. This is a beautiful opportunity to allow your vulnerability to be your strength as you choose to live in integrity and without artifice. Even in your work life, this mode of connection allows you to be truly present. When you live this way, everything and everyone thrives. You have no need to defend yourself when you're being truly and utterly you, empowered by your raw openness and willingness to be seen. In this way, close encounters will not fail you. There is much to celebrate when you stand eye to eye, shoulder to shoulder, sharing your heart. So I don't know if you can see this as clearly as I do, but I feel that that's all of us there, the beauty in that beautiful butterfly, the transformation that is occurring for each and every one of us, and it's trapped here in this gilded cage, so we can just kind of walk around it and admire it, admire our journey, admire our beauty, admire all we've become, where we've been, where we are, where we're headed, right? But we're looking in on ourselves and we're not really connecting and being vulnerable. So open, oops, sorry, I'm shifting too much and the camera isn't wanting to focus. Hello. Sorry about that. That's my fault. The camera doesn't like it when I move my hands forward and backward a lot. But you get the gist. Let's see if I can get it to focus here. A little better, okay? So, let's stop admiring our transformation and get out there into more intimate expressions with each other, or our significant other, or the person, that is coming through for you. But really interesting, letting go, check your motives, and then don't keep yourself in a cage. Really lovely message. Going to pull one more card from Lover's Oracle. This is a beautiful deck with lots of gorgeous artwork and special messages, but it is a heart-shaped deck. And if you can see my teeny tiny hands, cannot really manage it. So I'm going to do a little bit of loose shuffling, and then what comes out, comes out. It's not a deck that is happy being shuffled. And note to all deck creators, you have adults with tiny hands out there. It is, okay, got a couple different ones. I'm going to put it back. It's too many. There's like 4 of them. It's easy for people with normal sized hands to hold smaller decks. It is not easy for people with smaller hands to hold these decks. You heard me. Virgo in the house. Ever the critic. All right. Lover's Oracle. What is the message for our beautiful people here today? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury. Aries through Pisces. What message is coming through for all of us? Oh, power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. That kind of comes under motive for me. Wow, and the image is intense. Definitely a couple with this snake wrapped around them, and it feels like, Adam and Eve-esque. Right? You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or walk away at any time. Let me pull one more. Well, this is a good one. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. Close encounters is, I'm feeling that there, right? Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. It's coming. Maybe that's more the willing release, like giving over. Yeah, that feels better. Giving over, letting go of attachment to the form of how it's all going to happen. The love is coming your way, so release your attachment to what form it takes. Wow. Okay, guys, thanks for joining me for this. I hope to be coming in, as I said, tomorrow with the beginning of a couple days of June 2021 forecasts. Love forecasts, of course. That's what we do here. So thanks for listening. Thanks for joining me. If you're in the States, have a nice Memorial Day weekend. I hope to see you in the future upcoming readings. Take care. Bye.